So the question is, why am I suing American Express, and do I think I can win? I know I can win because I have all the evidence that I need. When you have overwhelming evidence, you have no choice but to win. Let me tell you the story of what happened. On June 10th, I was allegedly served by American Express for unpaid debt. And because of that, it launched a federal and state lawsuit. A few days earlier, I was noticing that the same woman was coming to my home. And I began to inquire about it. And so I called the DeKalb County Clerk's office. And I asked if there was anything on record that might have my name on it. I called twice, and the first time they told me to call another number, and I called them, and they told me that there was nothing on record. So I was curious, and I was not home at the time when I saw this particular lady come to my home, which looks like she had paper, so it looked like somebody was serving me, and I was wondering who this is. I've been in other court fights, and so I kind of knew the look. When I called the clerk's office, they blatantly told me that there was nobody on file. So I began to look at other counties, Fulton, surrounding counties, DeKalb County. I'm not really in any other counties other than Fulton, and I didn't see my name. I could not figure this out. So the next day or so, when I was home, the same lady came, and I answered the door. And I found out the case number that it was attached to, and I found out it was American Express. And so that night, I went on the DeKalb County e-file system, and I saw that they had not put in any complaint, but my name and American Express was in the index. And you can go to the e-file system, DeKalb County, and see all this as well. But there was no complaint, and this was on the night of the 9th going to the 10th. Ironically, I worked night shift, so there was no complaint, but my name was on there. I went in and filed a motion to dismiss because there's no complaint in it. You can't have a lawsuit if there's no complaint in it. And I discovered once a few days later that the clerk's office of DeKalb County had backdated the complaint. They had put the complaint in 2 days later. I work night shift, so I'm seeing this being done, and I'm taking screenshots of all of it. I got screenshots of there being no complaint when I filed the motion to dismiss, and then all of a sudden there's a complaint that was filed May 18th. This is June 10th. And I also noticed that American Express, which is a multi-billion-dollar company, which profited over $86 billion last year, did not pay court fees. In order to serve someone, in order to file in the court, you have to pay court fees. I have screenshots where they paid absolutely nothing. The only way you can get the exemption is if you're poor. American Express is furthest away from being poor. And so not only did they not pay any court fees and allegedly tried to serve me, and the clerk put them on the docket without paying any court fees. In order for me to dismiss the case, to even file a motion, I had to pay $25. This is an infringement of the 14th Amendment, which gives us equal protection, due process in the courts, that you cannot treat people as less than. It is I'm uncovering a scheme within the DeKalb County Clerk's Office and within American Express and these debt collectors, that they are currying favor with the clerk, avoiding paying $250 per filing, saving thousands of dollars at the backs of destitute and minorities and poor people in order to sue them and to get default judgments. This is an infringement of our due process rights, and they have been doing it for years. They thought they could sneak it in, that they could just not go through the proper process. But here in America, we are guaranteed due process through the 14th Amendment. I uncovered all this in real time. I have screenshots of everything that they are doing. And to make matters worse, a few days later, once they realized that I had already filed a motion to dismiss and the motions were out of order, they erased their complaint and attempted to erase all my motions. I had by that time filed about 9 motions motions to supplement the motion to dismiss. I filed other motions in the record, and they could not erase that. So they just simply took out their complaint and left the index with my name on it, which is a violation. You can't withdraw a lawsuit without a judgment or without a judge's approval. So you see a lot of backhanded things going on behind the scenes involving the DeKalb County Clerk's office, the law firm Zwicker and Associates used by American Express itself, also the Clerk's office of DeKalb County, and the Tyler Technology, which is the computer program that DeKalb County Clerk office uses to process. You can see backdating. You can see funny stuff dealing with the court system. So God gave me the strength to go pro se, which is go at it alone, not paying an attorney thousands of dollars. I can fight for myself. We as Christians, we as men and women of God must fight. And this is a time to fight. That I'm in the process of filing federally. In the next few days, I'm filing an emergency injunction, TRO, to stop all data breaches, to stop all data deleting, to stop all data erasers through a federal injunction. Also, I filed open records with the clerk's office to get all the data. I've gotten data through Odyssey that on the 18th, when they allegedly filed, for 22 days at least, up until when they allegedly served me on June 10th, that's 22 days, that everybody got their paperwork processed within 30 seconds. But for some reason, Zwicker and Associates law firm, which represents American Express, it has taken now over 30 plus days to get processed. They have a stamp, but they don't have a receipt of paying the $250 something, which is clear on the clerk's office website that you must pay this to be processed. It's on the very bottom. You can go to the website. And also, I emailed the clerk's office several times, and every email has bounced back. I faxed them several times asking what's going on, and it has bounced back. That's also denying access to people to the clerk's office to get information. I have stage 4 kidney disease. God is working it out. I'm not sick, but that also violates the ADA, the American with Disabilities Act, a federal statute that protects those who are disabled. I qualify under that. So they are not allowing a 44-year-old, 45-year-old gentleman who'll be 45 this year to access the courts, which is equal and violates the 14th Amendment. So this is not just a fight for me, but is a fight to all of us to access the courts, and to access the courts without delay, to access the courts without roadblocks and gatekeepers. We don't need a lawyer. We don't need people fighting for us. We can fight for ourselves. I am fighting for all of us, that I pray that this lawsuit will lead to generational wealth, that I'm going for the jugular. I'm going for the soul of American Express. I'm making them pay for all those times they have unfairly served people, and people just were scared, or they defaulted in judgment. They were treated unfairly. I want you to look at your own life and see if you had any default judgments. I pray that this becomes a class action where others will see how these credit card companies and how these debt collectors attempt to intimidate us and to collect money unfairly by using and being cahoots with clerks' offices, with other judicial officials, with technology companies in order to manipulate the system. I have uncovered it all. I have overwhelming evidence. I'm not worried one bit that American Express will be brought to their knees as a result of this. And that if they've done it in DeKalb County, they've done it in Fulton, they've done it in Cobb County, they've done it not only in the state of Georgia, but all over the United States. This is a tactic to save money, to save them money on the backs of us in hopes of getting a default judgment. And they mess with the wrong one. They mess with Joseph Flippin. And so I developed the Flippin matter, the Flippin doctrine. I developed what is called Operation Hiroshima Nagasaki, not just to get justice, and Operation Martin Luther King, not just to get justice, not just to get American Express to acknowledge what they have done, but for them to pay for what they have done. It's time that we stop just asking for justice, but we receive justice through monetary compensation. So I am in a getting ready to file a federal lawsuit against American Express, against Zwicker Associates, the law firm that represents American Express. They're the two main defendants. I'm also suing Tyler Technology, which is the technology company that clerks and lawyers should not be able to go into the system and deny us of our 14th Amendment right, our due process right. Too many people fought and died for that. I'm just 20 minutes away from where Martin Luther King is buried, where he fought for this right. So they're getting sued. I'm suing the clerk's office, the county clerk, in her official capacity and in her individual capacity. I'm suing others, the clerk who stamped the American Express filing, backdating it to May 18th. I'm suing her. I'm suing the server company, which illegally attempted to serve me. I have all this stuff on Ring camera. I have, in this day and age, it's easy to screenshot stuff. It's easy to get information. It's easy to get things in order to get your justice. So I ask for your prayers. You'll get periodic updates. You'll see me going to the clerk's office. Tomorrow I'm going to DeKalb County clerk's office. I can't bring my camera to federal court, but you'll see a live action, and you'll see the settlement. You'll see how American Express comes to their knees and settle, come to the table, and not just give me an acknowledgement of their wrongdoing, the denying of my 14th Amendment right and due process and my ADA, but you will also see them settle and be a action and not just mere words. Keep watching, and I hope that you will join me in this crusade and that you will fight too. You can fight too, and let me teach you how to fight for yourself in federal, state, court, and to help strategize with you. In a few weeks, you'll see the Flippin Matter website come up, and I'll be offering templates and other ways that you can not just demand justice by words, but you can demand justice through the courts. Thank you, and we will talk soon.